in the front, wanted a piece of it, eventually got it, had a bit of time to get a little astray, looking for the skipper. Now an opportunity for the Blues to force the ground level stuff was very impressive indeed. Now an opportunity here for...
Umpire says play on. Wiedering still trying to escape. Marchbank throws
at the moment. Thomas goes, body in, absorbed the crunch, gave it to Varco.
Slow to get up after this one.
Yeah, just low and hard there by Josh Thomas.
He turns inboard, runs to 55. Wiedering will arrive on this contest late. It'll spill to the back. Open goal. And Thomas gets Collingwood's third, and it's a 2-point ball game. Murray wants to step around Mullet. Brings it inboard to Thomas, and he takes a fingertip mark in front of Murphy.
Got Cox by himself.
Thomas swings it wide to Hoskinelli, a slick to side bottom, kept it moving to Grundy. Now Thomas, flying shot at goal. Brilliant team goal from the Pies. Josh Thomas on the board. And the margin suddenly out to 17 points, and Collingwood have kicked 6. Gains a little bit of territory, goes short and finds Thomas at defensive 50. Laterally to Sharon Burke.
23 marks inside their defensive 50, and all of a sudden Collingwood's marks inside 50 are starting to pile up now.
So a short ball, and Thomas now just lessened the angle a little and slightly lessened the distance as well, Lingy.
And you can see the Collingwood coaches have focused on that during the week, I think, Doug. The fact they're lowering their eyes, hitting up, honouring those leads, but even then again, going another kick because Carlton defenders just guarding grass.
Sagging off.
Yep.
Hoskin Elliott kicked 2 in the first. This for Collingwood's 4th in the second quarter. Carlton haven't got one in this quarter as yet. No problems at all for Thomas there to nail that through. Adams wanting someone to come up at him. Thomas does that. So Collingwood not full on.
Pushed away from Aish. Blues defence need to get back in numbers now because the turnover's
called. Umpire lets it go. Gee, it favoured Grundy.
To Murray, defensive 50. To Thomas, it bounced just in front of him. Some confusion. One umpire said play on.
Brown's got it, wants to go. Little handball over the top. Thomas around the corner. Thomas kicks the goal.
Once again, just lowering of the eyes, going inside forward 50 for the Pies. Really using that player, that hit-up player. And then when they do, not afraid to play on.
So 4 now for Thomas. And Collingwood don't look like stopping. Career-high 4 goals for Josh Thomas.
For Maynard. Thomas will stand underneath this one. Gathers at ground level through the football umpire.
Charlie Curnow. The Magpies starting the last quarter.
Again, Collingwood starting with a small forward, Adam Treloar. It's worked so well tonight on Liam Jones. He's kicked a goal. Sidebottom's kicked a couple when he's been down there. We've loved that all night. The resting midfielder playing one out.
Phillips, Grundy. Now they can come away through Thomas. Dale Thomas soccers off the deck. Back to Josh Thomas. And now Brown opens up. Seaton Fisher on the burst, couldn't take it cleanly, and Phillips was there to tidy it up to Thomas. Simpson arrives on Marco. Reed's kick's well weighted. And Josh Thomas has a chance to go back and kick his 5th.
Well, Duck, you spoke before the game about finding goals from the midfielders for Collingwood and some of those small forwards, other forward-type players. Josh Thomas lining up for goal number 5. Sidebottom's kicked 3, Treloar 1. They've managed to do that tonight.
No one had kicked more than 3. Obviously, this year, this will be a great finish. And Sidebottom, Treloar, as you said, all hit the scoreboard.
Josh Thomas for number 5. It's been a long and winding road for Josh Thomas. He didn't play any AFL football in his first 3 years on the list. He was taken all the way back at pick 75 in 2009. Had a calf problem, then a foot for 2 years. Played a couple of seasons of footy, then missed a couple of years due to a WADA ban. And for the first time in his 44-game career, he's kicked 5 goals.